Cheers, everyone. Good morning. Ooh, that might be a bit loud. Sorry if that was clipping. Cheers. I've got my own coffee this morning, and look how strong it is. It is a super strong. Looks like a lot of flame material too. What? Looks like a lot. You talking about my thumbnail? I do have multiple extinguishers. I might even get to show you today. So, yes. Sorry. Wow, this is full on. So how is my audio this morning, folks? Let me know if it's too loud. Let me know if it's clipping. I have to get used to using my new lapel mic so I can walk around. Yeah. And I will be walking around. I have another cool thing. In many ways, I've done more here for my streams than I ever did at home, but I've also not set up so much stuff yet. So, crazy. Yeah, it's obviously it's not as good as my normal microphone. It's just a cheapy lapel mic. So when I say cheapy, $200 as opposed to $800 or $1,000. But I think for the moment it'll do. It's definitely better than not being able to walk around, I think. Oh, it's good until I hold my drink up. Okay, well, sure. Sorry. It's rather cold this morning. So I got both heaters on at the moment. I'll turn one off. I'm curious to see if the temperature is rising. I have been, not much. So I've been doing lots of stuff. Use a straw. Burn my mouth. I still haven't got the camera set up properly for the logo. I have been reluctant to to get back into my ceiling and add animated LEDs to the bubble stick. No, I keep it there for years. It'll be going downstairs once I've got my tools area set up. No LEDs on the bubble stick. Sorry. Yeah. Well, you never know. Maybe a future plan, a future project. Okay, let me quickly go back and say hi to some folks. We'll get that done. Oh, hang on. Also, let's get my chat going. Now, I've possibly fixed my chat thing that when it stops sometimes during my stream, it'll start up again. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so let's do a quick hello. Yombo Prime, hello. Bob Darlington, word up. Yo, Crazy Roops, hello. Gerald42, hello. David Esser, Mr. England. Michael, good morning. Again, up early. Oh, probably still in bed though, right? Chris, hello Chris. Hello Henrik. Hello Graham, also up super early. Rota, hello. Mad Techie. Johnny's here early. Bruce, hello. Mr. Explore, g'day. Andy Day, Dave Hertz. Jason Kuhn, hello Jason. Paul, Deshipu is here. Brad, keep meaning to reach out to you, Brad. Did you sort out your Reflow Master Pro? Every time I see you on stream, I think I need to message you after stream and then I forget. Paul's Projects, hello. Embedded Hobbyist, hi. Sorry, scrolling. Dutch Taurus, hello. Cable Tie. Oh no, your sunglasses are still on my table. Lucky it hasn't been sunny, right? Mark, hello Mark. Hello Emma. Remember, every YTS placement comes with a free 100 watt mobile heater.
Super chat!
Jesus. Oh, jumped. Wow. Thanks, crazy boy. Sova equals learn Swedish. Sova. Who needs to earn so... What? Who, what? Hey, hello, Mallow. Hello, Ian Scott Johnson. Whew, seriously, I just jumped. Thank God I didn't spill my coffee all over me. So, yeah, gives me a freak out all the time. Ooh, interesting. So, okay, I'll quickly show you this. So, yesterday I set up, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So yesterday I set up, this is running off my Mac, a Mac Mini server. I've got 3 Feather S2s with temperature sensors on them around the place. And so I've got one on the mezzanine, I've got one in the production area and one in the packing area. And by the Mexican soccer announcer, it's a super chat! Anyway, Teletronics, hello. Steve, hello. Anyway, and so you can see the production area is warming up already. The packing area, everything was at like 12 degrees when I came in this morning. The mezzanine is not warming up. So they're only logging every 10 minutes at the moment. Is it not working in BitLooneyStream? Because I stole all of his super chats.
Is it Christmas? Says Mexican love next.
Woo! It's a bit hard to do. It's like I'm the only one, right? I have to keep waiting for it to come. Here it comes. Here it comes. Whoa! Okay. Anyway, 12 is warm for me. Hey Tony, 12. Yeah, not as warm as I'd like this early in the morning. So anyway, yeah, that's been interesting. So I set up Node-RED for the first time yesterday. Have no idea what I'm doing. No idea. Thanks to some help from some guys in the Superhouse Discord in the MQTT channel. So these are logging to MQTT. So what I've done is I've moved. So as I said, this is my Mac server that's in my rack. I'll show you in a moment. I've also moved my NAS over now finally. So my NAS is called Hyro and my Mac server is called Axis. So I'm now running MQTT on here. So my logo now talks to this. So I've got one MQTT server on my Mac. I was going to use a Raspberry Pi, but I had a Mac server sitting there anyway. So, and now I've set up Node-RED, excuse me. It's a Mac in a rack. Yeah, 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Wow, I don't believe I just did that. I can't believe. Anyway, so I was playing around with that yesterday. I need to do historical graphs as well. I want to start charting the temperature around the place to see when I need to use each heater and so forth. So like I've done that, but I haven't set up any of my cameras. What you gonna do? Photochromax, hello. Mike, hello. Is that a drone? Is what a drone? Who? What? Where's the drone? What did I do? Who? Where? Anyway, so that's pretty cool. That was my first intro to Node-RED. I've got to work out how to set up a database, have it talk to a database, have it log the stuff, because I want to show the last 48 hours or even the last 5 days. I'd like to graph it all. So yeah, I've been working on that. And as you can see behind me, I have my desks. So that was a funny story. I had 2 desks. There's IKEA desks on wheels. Yeah, this was always my plan, and so I had 2 turn up, and one of them had a whopping hole from a forklift straight through the table, and they delivered it. And they said to me, as they gave it to me, they said, "Oh, by the way, this one has a hole in it. You have to ring up IKEA and get them to swap it." What database am I going to use? I don't know. So right now, I'm just playing with Node-RED. It was the easiest thing I've never used Node-RED. I've hardly used MQTT. I've not used Grafana or anything else. Ultimately, I guess Influx and Grafana is the way to go to get nice graphs. But I'm happy just to use SQLite and stay with Node-RED. I don't need anything fancy. Let me get back to this. So anyway, so I set up one table, and then I had to wait for IKEA to come and pick up the busted one and give me a new one, which they did yesterday. So I built my second table. And what's really cool about these tables, as I said, and you'll get a better look in a moment, I've set up NDI camera on my iPhone, and so not only can I walk around now with my lapel mic, but I can also walk around with my camera to show you some stuff, but I can't see chat while I'm doing that, obviously. Use Home Assistant. Why not use... What do you mean instead of creating it myself? I mean, MQTT is easy, and I want to... I don't know. I don't use Home Assistant. I've never used it. I'd already played around with MQTT. I've got MQTT running for my logo and for my chat control and everything else. So I was already running an MQTT server. I like MQTT. It's nice and easy. I'm even going to probably, as I'll speak in a moment about my new rack system, I'm going to even probably convert Sam over to be using MQTT instead of using the Bluetooth stuff that I was doing before. So yeah, I like it. I don't know. So what are we saying congratulations to Mike for? Huh? Short time that you can tell the dashboard widget to store them. Yeah, I know that, while no red's running, it can store some data, but if I restart it, or if I stop and restart the flow, then it goes. Hey, Mike. Hello, Gadgets video. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see what adding Home Assistant on top of this is going to help me in any way. This already does what I need it to do, so... Is one of the pixels dead at the start of the M? On the logo? No, that's actually interesting. I wonder what that is. That could be something on the camera. It's definitely not... I wonder if it's on the camera. Let's see if it moves, if I move the camera. Although I'm not going to get the camera back to the right spot. It's just sitting precariously. Yeah, it's on the camera. I think. Because there's definitely no dead pixel. But thanks, yeah. No, it's on the logo. No, it's not on the logo. Trust me, because if I put my hand here... Oh, I know what you're saying. Right. No. It's the screw. There's a screw there holding the front plate on. It's the angle. If I do this... Sorry, moving camera. It's gone. What you're seeing...
Christmas says you are.
You're seeing the little... M2.5 screw that's sitting there. And now I can't get this. I'll get this back. Yes, kind of. Yeah, that's what it is you're seeing. Sorry, the screw is the top of the head of the screw, which is in between 4 LEDs, is obscuring one of the LEDs. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, it's got a screw loose. Anyway, my table. So
Christmas says lose.
Screw loose. So, I got both my tables, and look. So my tables are designed, they're wheelie tables, yeah? So I can put them anywhere, so I can work on my streams maybe with my stuff. So this I can show you now. So I'm currently working on a new rack system. So this is to replace my individual SAM racks I was making before that were designed to go on shelves. You should have LEDs on back for ambient light.
Christmas says love that table. Where, from IKEA?
Yeah, they're from IKEA. They're a bit narrow. They're only 600 wide. I would have preferred 700 or 750. But that's okay because they fit down my middle. The fact they're on wheels, I can move them around and do what I want, right? Let me get some more light first. There we go. And while I'm up, I need to get some stuff off my printer. And it's really cool. I can just talk to you now. I don't have to raise my voice because you can just hear me as I'm walking around. So I printed some stuff last night, which we can have a look at in a moment. I need to get rid of all these. These are the old ones. I'll put them aside. Do they have brakes on the wheels? They have locks on the wheels. I can lock them, yes. So the camera keeps changing depending on how much light you block.
Is it Christmas says what's the IKEA name for the table?
No idea. Sorry. Look them up. They've only got one mobile table. There's just one type with different colours. The camera keeps... Yeah, the iMac... This is using my iMac camera, and it's got that thing where it adjusts the light, ambient light. Yeah. You're gonna steal the. You can steal the idea. That's fine. I've still got Teletronics. I've still got my old logo that's got the LEDs from behind it. Anyway, let's talk about this. So I'm building a new rack system where with my SAM racks, they were in groups of 10 because they were designed to sit on shelves and I needed them to be modular. But now that I have a fixed production area, I need bigger storage. So right now, the idea is that these are only 600 length aluminium extrusions, but they'll be on 1 meter length. And so I'm building a system where these are the racks, 3D printing these racks, and they clip on to the extrusion, and they clip together. And there's also this is a 3D printed version of a PCB I'm getting made right now. So there will be some smarts in it using a optical slot sensor. Not using the time of flight sensors anymore. They're too expensive. Can't get enough of them right now. Will I be releasing the files for this? Yes. So I'm designing this as an open source project. I've actually got a channel on my Discord server called Open Source Real Racks. But it seems that stacks of other people on there want to build it differently, which is fine. So rather than making it an open source project that we all design together, which isn't going to work because everyone wants it to be different, I'm just going to make mine for me and release it as hey DIY in the ghetto, and release it open source and other people can use it if they want to. So my Discord channel, let me just get you the link. Actually, it's probably in the description of the video. But here is the link to the server. Ben, the Discord server. It's called Philip. Have you decided how to No, what I've done is I've got my first PCBs. I'm getting them made right now to...
Max says open source not equal to crowdsource.
Well, crowdsource is normally about paying for. Open source is about people collaborating on the same project. The problem is there isn't just one vision for the project. So eventually, when I open source it, other people can contribute. They can respin, do what they want to do. But getting the first version off the ground as an open source project isn't going to work, I don't think, because too many people want it pulled too many different directions, so nothing will ever get made, right? What was I just saying? Yeah, so I'm doing it just to validate the electronics of the board. I'm just getting 5 of them made to start with. And once I've validated the electronics on the board, my hope is to remove a bunch of the parts. Like right now, there's I've got a trim pot on here, a really small one, so it's expensive. A 10K trim pot. I've got obviously a comparator and stuff. I don't believe I'm going to need all that stuff. Once I've worked out what the thresholds are on the PCB, I'm pretty sure I can rip off a lot of stuff and just put, a couple of spots for different resistors so I can tweak things. Now, the whole point of this system is that they're individually printed. I need to pull these off. So I'm not, how do I start? The whole thing, it's designed to work as a shelf, and then each shelf can be joined together to form a rack, a whole rack. What's the MCU you can actually get? I'm not putting an MCU on each board. I want this to be accessible for people, both from a technical, or from an assembly point of view, and from a cost point of view. MCUs are cheap, but MCUs is not the way I want to go. I don't want to put logic. Like for me, I'm going to have 250 positions. I'm not putting 250 MCUs on my racks. 777, that's awesome. That's a lot of views. So I need to pull these apart just to show. Okay, so these are printed like this, just these individual pieces. the electronics goes inside the back. Where did I put it? So the PCB slides in the bottom and clips into place, and then there's a screw to hold it in place there, and that's the mechanism. And so when the reel goes in, it gets pushed into the slot of the optical sensor per 16. But then I need a PCB per... Anyway, I've got a solution for how that's all going to happen. One MCU can do the whole shelf. One ESP32 can do the whole shelf and all the communication and everything else, right? It would be less than $1, but I can put I can pay $2 for one MCU for the whole shelf. So, you know, optical sensor like a slot sensor. So it's like one of these little guys.
Christmas says RJ45 support.
But it's smaller. It's a little slot IR sensor, but it's tiny, much smaller than this. And so then these, you print these out individually, and then they get joined together by, you see the little diamonds? There's a diamond in the front, the top and the back. You get these little clips that I just printed a whole bunch of, and they, if I can hold it still, clip in to join together. So you've one there, and so front and back, and there's also screw holes at the back if you want to screw your piece into. Hey Loki, hey Azzy, if you want to screw it into the actual frame, and it just slides in.
Christmas says, could you add proper network support rather than Wi-Fi to the shelf?
No, it's going to be Wi-Fi because it's a movable rack. So Ethernet doesn't make any sense for me. And then, this is a really bad reel. I've got, I need to get a full reel. It would be much easier to show you. Anyway, and then when it goes into the rack, it gets forced into the slot at the back through gravity, right? And it's in the slot, which is really cool. So I just printed off some new sides overnight because I've come up with a way of having them stackable. So stackable is really important. Like some people, might only want one shelf. So a shelf will hold between 64 and 74. Well, it'll hold 74 reels, but everyone keeps telling me 74 is an odd number. I should make it 64. I really don't see what the difference is because... Anyway, so I'm just taking the brim off. It's a pretty large, this is about as large as I can print on my printer. So I had to use a brim to prevent warping. And I did prevent warping, which is great. Actually, a couple of RP2040s would do it really easy and cheap for the detection. But it's not cheap. So, ESP32s are free for me, right? I've got a few, and it gives me, and I've got, like the RP2040 doesn't have any more I/O than the ESP32's got. So, yeah, and I've also got a stack of AT Tinies, but once again, ESP32. I've got stacks of I/O. I can mux up to 80-something positions, and yeah, I don't understand why I would use anything else than that. That means that each shelf is controlled by an ESP32. So that's what happens when I don't print with a brim. You see the warping on the corner? Yeah, so I'm just going to put these on. So what I've done is I've got these fancy things on the sides. So the edge slots in that way, and then you can put sideways, top and bottom. And then you just use an angle joiner on the extrusion like you normally would. There, and so So let me just get this on. Like what color? What? It has PAO, which would be very... I don't understand why PAO would give me anything of benefit to this. Again, like, yeah. Having one controller for the whole rack that does it all is a much better solution than doing one MCU for this and then it talks to another MCU for that. Okay, so this is the new section. Let's make sure that everything fits. Yep. Yep. Good. And so what I can do with this now, although I've only got one piece just for the moment, but like that would slot there, and I could put just an angle there, right? And then the next piece from above would slot there with an angle, and the same on the front. It slots in there and slots in there. Except I got nothing to hold it there. Yeah, there we go. So these are designed to be screwed in. Screw holes at the back. Obviously I didn't screw that in. So this is now fully modular where it can, yeah, like you'd have to decide how far apart you want each shelf, but it all joins together with extrusion, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that. A lot more work to go and a lot more printing to go, but I'm pretty happy with how that's all coming together. Is this going to tip over when it's assembled? Why would it tip over? The whole thing, all the extrusion has to be screwed together. Like, it's not designed to just sit there. You got to screw it together. So the addressable LED will not be with the photo interrupter. LEDs will be an LED strip at the front. Okay, so this is exactly why it's not going to be a collaborative open source project. Everyone is free to go and design this however they want to.
Super chat!
Thanks, Johnny, for the micro drone fund. Are we building micro drones? Who? What? Are we going to do that? Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate that, mate. So everyone is free to design this how they want to do it, but I'm designing mine specifically how I'm designing it for specific reasons, right? I'm way ahead of everyone. So that sounds bad. This is my fourth rack system, my third smart rack system. Okay, I've already done all the different variations that everyone's already talking about, right? So what I'm making is specific to what I know needs to be done for my use and for ease of use, right? So for instance,
Super chat!
Thanks, Mark, for some chips. Hot chips? Hot chips with vinegar? Or are you talking about computer chips, electronics chips? Oh, RP2040. I see what you did there. Very clever, Mark. I see what you did there. So, this system's going to use an LED strip at the front. The reason it's using an LED strip at the front and not putting addressable on the actual slots is firstly, the slots have to be on the back the way I've designed it because of gravity to make it force slot in. And second, thanks, Bruce. I'm trying to think, what's $1.49? Is that a code for something? Mark's was a code for RP2040. Is there an AT Tiny 149? I don't know. Oh, it's a unicorn. Cool. You sent a pony. Thank you for the pony. And rainbows. Pony and rainbows. The reason there's LED strip at the front is not everyone wants a smart rack. They don't need the IR sensors, right? They might just want something that flashes an LED and don't want detection of the reels. So forcing people to put, if they got 64 on a rack, forcing them to put 64 PCBs in with some type of controller to manage them all just to turn an LED on and off is ridiculous, right? So the system will work off a strip of LEDs at the front, and if people want to put smarts in the back for slot detection, they can, independently of the LEDs at the front, right? This is intentional, the way I'm designing it. There are people that won't want any LEDs, that won't want any smarts at all. They just want something to hold their reels. They can use this as well. They just don't put a strip of LEDs at the front. They don't put a controller. So this is designed to be versatile and work with kind of everyone. Where my SAM racks were very specific and very expensive to make because of the time of flight sensors, worked really, really well, but were totally overkill for 90% of the people out there, 95% of the people out there. So I wanted to build a system that uses minimal extrusion, so it's fairly cheap. It's got 3D printed parts that can be printed on any, it needs a 250 by 250 bed, like it won't work on a 200 by 200, it won't work on a mini. But you can also get the parts printed elsewhere, right? And I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for people to use, and then they can always expand later. Like they could build a rack with no smarts at all and then add extra smarts later without having to rebuild the rack or reprint any parts or anything like that, right? How many real racks you can store vertically? Well, yeah, I don't know yet, but you know, as I said, I'm going to be doing a meter. Oh, that is blowing out. I think it's because the lights at the back, those LEDs at the back, are killing the Mac. Hang on. I'm not still going to see them. Did you get the interconnect system yet? What do you mean the interconnect? Yeah, I showed it. I kind of showed it. I don't have any small extrusion. I need to cut some extrusion. But yeah, the new pieces do interconnect. So that works, as long as you screw them together or it falls apart. Anyway, so that's the real rack project I've been working on, which is very cool. Now, I have been putting away a lot of stuff on my shelves. Can't really see. I think maybe I'll get the iPhone out. Shall I get the iPhone out? We'll go for a walk, see if this works. And I'll show you downstairs. No, connecting each reel. Yeah, I didn't see how much it was blowing out though until I just saw it then. Yeah, I mean these, what do you mean, the interconnect? You're talking about these ones? How they join together? I mean, here's a whole bunch here, except these, I had to trim off some edges of these. They, as you can see, they're very tight to get in. So I've reprinted a whole bunch of these clips. You need a GoPro on your head. Right, yeah, no. Not on my head, but... So I've only printed a few of these so far. How does each reel connect to the central? Oh, right. Well, that will be, hang on. I'm still working on the electronic side at the moment. I've got a few options. Some of them are good and some are bad. No, sorry, no. So right now with this design of this PCB, that is a PCB. There's actually little resistors. It's a 3D print of my PCB. Resistors and everything on here. There's a little SH connector on the back. It's very cute. So right now, there's a 3-pin SH connector on the bottom, and power and the I/O pin for the sensor comes out of there. Now, lots of people are shouting it to me in the channel that I should make the power bus connect sideways across them all. And there's a real problem with that. Firstly, if there are pins that go left and right when they join together on these things, then I need different size PCBs for different width reels. Like these are for 8mm reels. A 12mm reel would need a different PCB. Hey Ray. So a 16 would need a different, a 32 would need a different. That just means that it's much more complex and people need to make lots of different types of PCBs for each thing, which I don't really like the idea of. I like the one PCB for anything. The other problem is that when they join together sideways, you then lose the ability to unclip a particular, not that I can get this out, as I said, these are a bit tight, but if this was on a reel, so if this was on a rack, let me get this one out. So the tolerance, I've got two 3D printers and the tolerances between the two of them are slightly different, which is really frustrating. There we go, clip that one out. So let's say this was on a reel, was on the rack. Right now, the way this is designed is I could take the two clips off, yeah, and I could literally pull out a section off the rack and I can put it back in again. If they were connected sideways, hey James, you're back, welcome home. If they were connected sideways, then you could no longer pull anything off the rack without taking the whole thing off, which means you have to empty out all the reels off just to get one bit out of the rack. I hate that idea. I'm using the Rome, it's the RPI-0226. And it's got a 2mm slot. It still might be a bit too small. It's really hard to find something that's small but not too small. James is home after his whirlwind tour of Australia. Trying to stay awake just a little bit longer before crashing. Hey mate, thanks for saying hi. So that's why I don't like that idea of the sideways connecting. So I'm still playing around with that in my head, how that's all going to work. Okay, so let's, hello, Kitab. I hope I got that right. And Dutchmaker, hello from Paris. Okay, I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to go to my NDI phone. Oops, and there's no picture. Just, I'm still here. I'm talking. Don't panic. No one panic. Where's it gone? Let's see if it picks up. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, it does. Look at that. Oh, my finger's in the way. Look at that. That's Inception. That's my Mac. Yay! Okay, so I have, hopefully, microphone and camera. How's that? Is it working? I don't have a... please someone tell me it's working. It's working. Great. Okay, so I don't have one of those Steadicam things, so it's going to be bouncy. And I'm drinking my coffee before it gets too cold. Okay, let's go for a walk, or let's have a look around. Okay, so I don't know how long my battery will last. We'll see. So it's still an absolute mess here. I've not cleaned up. I've not put anything away. There's my 3D printers over there. Honestly, it is, I'm just avoiding all the mess, really. But as you can see, a lot of my tubs are in. They've not been resorted. Honestly, like my oven, refill oven, I don't know where it's going to go yet. It really is a mess. These printers here, they're going to go downstairs to the packing area, which I'll show you in a moment. They won't be here. I've got my old component racks from home. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet. So yeah, it's pretty messy. Oh my God, look at my desk already. Already my desk is in a pigsty. I can't see the chat while I'm doing this. What? Here, standing above the toilet. No, I'm not quite, no, that was further back that way. Okay, so I'm not going in the office. That is pretty messy. I'm going to go down the stairs. Let's see how well the camera, I don't know if it's going to cut out or not. We'll see. So I still haven't got rid of my rubbish. I'm going to go down to the tip today. So Keen found me a place where they'll take all my cardboard for free, which is great. So this is all cardboard. That's all cardboard. They're all being sorted. I've got stacks of polystyrene. I have to pay to get that disposed of. I've still got mess here. This has to be cleaned up today, and I'll explain why in a moment. This has to go. Okay, let's just turn around. So that's my packing area. This is all my tool storage at the moment. So I'm slowly bringing all my tools over from home. That's all going to go in the dirty area, dirty tools area, which is going to be over there. Oh, where's my finger? Over there, once it's all done. Here's my rack. I've got cardboard on top just for now because while it's dirty in here and I'm walking up and down the steps, dust falls down into the rack. So, but there's my, not as neat as I had it. There's my Mac Mini server. That's my fiber to the node, and there's my NAS down the bottom. So that's all in there and going great. All the little flashy lights. So this is my packing area. I've got a little old MacBook Air. I don't have enough bench space here. I need to make this bigger. I've got components in here now. They won't be there. They'll be on the other side. I'll show you in a moment. This is all packing stuff right now. So that's bubble wrap up there. These are all padded bags, boxes, silica gel packs, anti-static bags, like seriously. And I also just got, I'm very excited. Hopefully the camera's still working. If not, I don't know because I can't see the chat. But I just ordered and got delivered boxes. I wanted black of these, they didn't have. But I got black like this. These are for my Reflow Master Pros to pack them in. I have been using up until now these boxes that I've been getting. But it's working fine. Thank you for letting me know. How cool is that? Anyway, black boxes, very exciting. This is my drying oven, everyone, which has been used already. So this is what I bought. It's a commercial oven that can take 4 trays inside. And it works great. It's not supposed to be on the floor, but I can't do anything about that right now. This is chemical storage, just for now. My kitchen, which is a mess, my coffee machine, microwave I got, finally got a fridge, yay. Ultrasonic cleaning stuff, which hopefully won't be living there. I've got piles of reels here, of feeders already. Okay, I didn't hear that, something about sweet, I think. I need to turn my volume up when I go for a walk. Anyway, lots of feeders there. You can't kind of see from that angle, but these are all underneath in the cardboard. They're all 8mm feeders. They're all off the pick and place machine. The pick and place machine is bare right now. Temporary storage, all my stencils. That shouldn't be there. Anyway, I need to clean all this up because tomorrow, all my equipment is being moved from home to here. So hopefully by this weekend, I'll have my pick and place line fully set up. I have another, this got delivered yesterday, another one of these shelving systems here. I haven't opened it yet. The box was sopping wet when they delivered it. And everything inside has just been, I don't know if it's all been scratched up or not. I've taken photos of it. I need to pull it apart and then see if it needs to be returned or not. But yeah, so someone mentioned packing, and mentioned fire. Obviously I'm blocking this right now, this has to go, but I've got 2 fire extinguishers here. I've got an electrical one and just a normal. I didn't get that, Mark. I'm coming back up and I'm having a look. So anyway, this is downstairs. It's still a mess, but this is going to have a production line in it, all set up by this weekend, which is great because I have about 1,000 boards I need to build fairly urgently. And there's my all my power, all the pendants hanging down. Mix between, these are 10 amp, 3-phase. That's a 15 amp. You can tell by the colour of the cable, a white cable. 10 amp, 10 amps. No, that's a 15, 10, 15, 10, 10. And I've got some LED lights still here to hang from underneath here once the equipment's in to be able to add extra light. So that's ready to go. Oh, my battery is dropping and the phone is getting hot. So it's an absolute mess down here still, but it's getting there. At least I have a packing area now. But I need more bench space. And so, yeah, sorry, lastly, I need to order some extra shelving bits. So like all my stock will be sitting on the packing shelves. Okay, definitely can't understand that voice, whoever did that one. That just sounded like a buzzing sound. Anyway, so all my stock lives in these blue things, as you can see, and I've kind of got them everywhere right now. So the idea is to have them all in shelves. And then all of my real storage will be all the way down here on the other side. It's going to take some time to set all this up. Lots more furniture to come, more walls to build. Okay, I'm going to walk back upstairs before my battery dies. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, hopefully that all worked and everyone got to see that. Okay, and back to Sion. How cool was that? Did that work? Okay, Alan said it looks great. Thanks, Alan, and hello, Alan. Hang some bowling balls on the chains to do. Okay, I just got to plug my phone back in. That took a bit of a chunk of the battery, but I could have made it lower resolution and it would have been, hello Alan, the other Alan, there's two Allens. Would have not chewed the battery with a lower res, but it wouldn't have looked as nice. Hey Dave Paul Jones, so did that tool work okay? Hey Alex. Anyone else I missed to say hi to? It's crazy how things have just got so much more stuff. No, so apart from one bench and one shelf downstairs, and these tables here, everything that's here right now was at my house. That was the point. I had all of this inside my garage and my office area. Like, I couldn't move at home. I was tripping. I couldn't, to get from my door to my desk, I would have to step over 10 things and trip on things. Like, the only new furniture here right now is these two tables, one set of 4 of these, just one, right? Obviously there was the shelf down the end that the 3D printers are on, but my shelf from the old setup is still at home, right? I just didn't bring it over because it wasn't sturdy enough. Everything else you see downstairs was in my house or my garage or on my deck or in the main house. It's been unbearable working from there. Honestly, it has. Like, as much as I wanted to stay, hey Jerker, hey X-Micron, as much as I wanted to stay at home and keep working there, you can see right now, like, all of this was there. It's been unmanageable. So the move had to happen, but yeah. No worries, Alan. Oh, this is so strong. This is awesome. Oh, I'm glad that worked. So my plan still is to set up cameras, but it's to set up NDI cameras now, if I can do it. So I don't know. I thought about setting up just some old iPhones, running the NDI software around the place. I don't know how I'd switch around between them. Or I could actually go and get... Anyway, we'll talk about that another time. But I definitely want to be able to have a view of the production line when it's operating, so I can show stuff in the videos or during a stream, whatever. It'd be really cool to have a view of the 3D printers when they're printing, and then I want to be able to have a better camera set up for the tables when I'm using the tables. So I don't know where the tables are going to live when they're not here. Somewhere down there, I don't know yet. I need to clean up first. It really is a pigsty here, and it's annoying me. But that's okay. That's okay. And did everyone watch Tom Sandler's? What's Tom's surname? He does the 3D printing stuff. He's got a really cool 3D printing channel. Anyway, I bought myself some 0.6mm nozzles for my Pruses. Ooh, how exciting. I got 2 brass and 2 hardened. Is chat still going? Hope chat's still going. So, yeah, got myself some new nozzles. I'm going to try doing Sandlander, yes, Sandlander, thank you. So I'm going to, do the whole move over to the 6mm nozzle thing to get faster prints. Oh, and I got a delivery yesterday, but I don't have my overhead camera working yet. That's the problem. Unified cameras, the 3G Instant, you can use that as an RTSP stream. Latency is about 1 frame. Oh, instant, okay. Interesting. That's an option. I mean, I could, sure. It's a matter of how how would I switch between them in OBS, because it needs to be done in OBS. So I don't want to be doing lots of different control software. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, I got 2 new PCBs. Yeah, you got to find what super cheap is, like old. So I've been trying to get it working, NDI working on a Raspberry Pi W2. So here's a W2, the new one, the camera, and it is just insufferably slow. Like really, really crap. Yeah, you can show, but does that mean I have to capture each? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, since when have they been cheap? So I designed an adapter PCB. All this is for my logo. Come on. RGB logo, tiny adapter. Pins down this side because I'm an idiot. I use rear link cameras, great value for money. Well, I have a complete unified system here, right? The thing is, if I got the G3 instance, I could also use them as part of my, sorry, I knocked that, unified protect. Anyway, so this is designed for my logo to move the tiny pico that's in there now off the header, plug this into the header, and then put a tiny pico and my I2S audio shield here, so I can have sound and SD card. There's a DroidCam OBS for Android and iOS. Okay, look, there are a lot of options out there, and this, like NDI, is an example. So that's that particular one I was using just now was a free app, and it just works. I could definitely just use that. The problem is you need to physically tell it to start recording, stop recording, or broadcasting and whatever. So I need to get that going. So for my logo, I didn't really do it for the sound. I did it more for the SD card access, but sound would be good. Let's talk off stream. I've got 2 of the instants. They're really nice. Okay, happy to talk off stream. And then in here, I have I don't know what they've done. They've put them in paper. This is weird how they've wrapped them. There's little PCBs in paper from JLC PCB. Look at this. Anyway, wow. So this is my prototype, my first prototype of my logger shield, which that's not in focus, which I can't build on stream yet because I don't have any of my cameras set up yet. Hey, Collinator. So this is this will have an RTC and SD card, and it's got a battery connector and stuff, and it's a shield for my Tiny Pico, Tiny S2, Tiny S3, or the Pro S3 that will let you do data logging with an RTC, an SD card. Does it interface with logs? Yeah, it's a logger. I should have got them done in a flannel shirt. So I don't know why JLC put them in paper. That's really bizarre. So, hello Gary T. Then bang, new workspace. Yes, taking me 4 months to do it. No, not really, but close. Yes, new workspace, and call it the chainsaw. I'm happy just to call it working. That'd be good if it works. Okay, rubbish. Let me put that away. So basically, after my stream today, I need to tidy everything up down there, move it all out of the way, then go home and continue. So the pick and place is cleared off now, and I've put cable ties everywhere to lock it all in place so it won't move around. My laser is all locked in place now, won't move around, the gantry won't move around, but I've still got the whole bottom of the laser is covered with like acrylic sheets, and you get all of those off into the old office area out of the way. Basically, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, a big truck is coming with a forklift, and they're going to load up all my stuff from home onto the truck, come here and unload it all here. I don't know how I'm going to move some of the stuff around because I don't have a pallet jack here yet. I've been meaning to buy one, I just haven't got around to it, which is annoying. So yeah, I'll have all my equipment here by tomorrow afternoon, hopefully in working condition. And then basically Friday and the weekend, I'm going to get the line set up. Excuse me one moment, I'm just going to mute. Sorry about that.
Mark Olson says a chew.
Thanks, thank you. No, so I say bless you. I didn't sneeze, so you might hear my voice. I'm still getting over my sinus infection. So yeah, I hope the move goes well as well. I'm a bit nervous, but the company that I've hired to do this came highly recommended. They've moved. I know of 2 other people that they've moved pick and place and assembly equipment for, and it's been perfect. And then someone else that they moved other equipment for, like industrial machines. So they came highly recommended. The guy, I sent him photographs of all the equipment, showed him which directions things have to get loaded from, which items had wheels, which didn't, whatever else. The guy emailed me back and said, the stuff you gave us is fantastic. It gives us a clear idea of everything.
Ty says, how is your thumb?
My thumb is still quite sore. For those that aren't aware, I ripped my nail backwards on my thumb, about halfway down my nail. It's still a bit bruised, and it's still really sore if any air or water or anything like in the shower gets in that way into my nail. Yeah, it was a ripper. Never quite done it as good as that, so it's still a bit sore, a bit tender, but workable. Yeah, it was, may the only thing you break is something you don't want anyway. Everything that's coming is stuff I need. So I don't want anything broken. But I just want it here. And I'm not sure if I mentioned last week or not, but my stencil printer is sitting there waiting to come to me, which is great. But the other equipment I ordered has been delayed. So the whole shipment isn't now coming until, they're not even shipping it until mid to end of September. So there's been like a 3-week delay on getting all that equipment. So that's new conveyors, a PCB stacker and destacker, and my new stencil printer. Or it's a used stencil printer, but it's new for me. We'll have to lay off hitchhiking in the rain. Who? What? What? Hello, Peter. Good morning. Who's hitchhiking in the rain? What? Is that from a song? What am I missing? Yeah, what's UPAS firmware? UPAS. No? So yeah, there's a delay in getting all of that. So it means that at least the next couple of production runs I do are going to be still with the manual stenciling and the manual loading and unloading of the PCBs, which, look, I've done it for the last few years. I can do it a few more times, but the whole point of moving out and extending my production line is to not have to do those things, and I still have to do those things, so that's annoying. But that's okay. I just need to get up and running again. I need to get manufacturing again. I have, thankfully, the 2 big orders I've got right now, they don't need them yesterday, so I've got time to make them. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to actually manufacturing in here. I still haven't organised to get my new compressor over, but I found a company that will ship it. So I'm going to organise that either today or tomorrow to have it happen either tomorrow or Monday. And then I'll have my new compressor here, but I still won't be using it yet because I haven't done any of the air stuff yet. I can't do that until my compressor and a new receiver is here. So for the time being, I'll be using my old compressor sitting on the floor with air going directly to the pick and place machine, just like I did in the garage. So I'm literally transplanting the Fiasco from the garage to here and using it as is, but that's okay. What else can I tell you? That's really, yeah. I'm quite devastated about how messy this place is, and I'm scared I'm never going to clean it up. It's definitely a possibility. How far is the new space from your house? It's like really quick. It's on a good day 6 minutes, on a bad day 15, and that's like some days it's taken me, no joke, 10 minutes just to get out of the complex onto the road because of how busy the street is. But yeah, it's really close. Really good, really close. Yeah, which is one of the key things that I needed for the space. YouTube just showed me an ad midstream. What? Really? Hey Dale, I don't have ads on midstream. I don't have that turned on. That is turned off on my channel globally. So I don't know what that is. What happened? Oh well. Sorry about that, Tabletronics. I don't know. I think YouTube just do what they want to do. So maybe they saw your account and went, oh, here's a sucker. Can show him an ad. Super jealous, minus 30, but it could be worse. Yours is what? Oh, your commute is 30. Yeah, I could have got a cheaper place that was bigger if I wanted to do a 30 to 40 minute commute, and I just wasn't prepared to do it. I can't do, I mean, good on you, and you might not have a choice, but for me, to lose an hour every day, driving to get to the office and back would just do my head in. Like it would be a, yeah, I needed a place closer. Oh. Yeah, look, it wasn't that much more expensive, like a couple of $1,000s a year to be closer. The other space was bigger by about 20%, but it was bigger in office area, not in downstairs, and I don't need bigger office. I mean, look at how much I've spread myself out up here for one person. This is insane. Like, this is absolute luxury up here for one person. It won't necessarily always be one person, but for now, like, yeah, I've really spread myself out. Where downstairs is going to end up being a bit tight, but that's okay. That's okay. So if the other space had a much bigger downstairs, then maybe I would have considered it. But yeah, it didn't make any sense. Right, I had 10 seconds commute, and I could pop in and out whenever I wanted to. So like I was saying to Yaz the other day, like, you know, I've been 3D printing overnight. Well, not really overnight. I've been starting off prints before I go, but they're only 4-hour prints. But I'm not going to hang around for 4 hours. Like, I'm not going to hang around till 10 or 11 o'clock at night to check them. Where at home, I just walk into my office and check them. And if there's an issue, I'd print another one. Or if there wasn't an issue, I'd whatever. Where here, I've got to decide, do I really want to drive back here at 10 o'clock at night to check my prints, or just deal with it in the morning? So I've just been dealing with it in the morning. But, you know, like, my productivity has dropped dramatically since I've moved here. Not just because of the moving and everything else and the mess, but just in general because I don't have the ability to pop into work whenever I want to. But that's also a good thing. The separation is good, but I have to now start changing the way I work to recover from the lack of productivity. Yeah, I want to have a. I don't want to have a camera connected to. No. Checking the print as in physically taking it off the printer and checking it, right? Not watching the print. Watching the print, I don't care about. While it's printing, I don't care. I mean, if the print turns into spaghetti, it turns into spaghetti, whatever. But I'm talking about, like this morning, I came in and I took these bits off, right, to look at them. If I was at home, I would have taken them off, put them on, checked them, and if there was a problem, fixed it and reprinted it again. Get robots. Yeah, I could get robots. I'll get a bit loony to design me some robots. More cameras, I know. If you can see it, you can stop it. Yeah, it's not about stopping it. And sometimes stopping it wouldn't help. Like, for instance, the, where is it? Right, so this edge here that lifted off, which isn't really a problem. Thankfully, the side that the edge came off on the bed didn't affect me using it. I wouldn't have seen that on the print. It was at the back corner. I wouldn't have known that had happened, so I wouldn't have been able to stop it. And even if I stopped it, I couldn't restart it. I couldn't come and clean it off and restart it. I wouldn't be here. So it doesn't really matter. Get a 3D printer for home, maybe a couple, and maybe a big in place as well. Yeah, now the idea is to do nothing at home. I don't want to do anything at home. I'll have my MacBook Pro at home. I'll do some PCB design. I'll do customer support. I'll do, anything that's computer related, but I need to start separating the two. It's been a long time since I've worked for myself at home, like my game, pretty much forever. And I've never really had a clear separation between work and home. And so that's going to be a real challenge. But, I need to do it. So, yeah. Or I could just use it someone's print farm. Yeah, I should actually. Comment wall behind your head needs to be an LED wall. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity, maybe. But it's pretty high up, 6.5 meters, so I don't know how I'm going to get up there and do anything on it. So, cold coffee. I could go make myself another one because I can keep talking to you all with my microphone. I don't know how long the battery lasts on this. Does the spirit level have a halo? It looks like it. It's and it's not a spirit level, it's a bubble stick. A cool print banner. Yeah, I'll get myself an old dot matrix printer, Print Shop Pro, and I'll print out some unexpected maker. I really wish I had my other camera set up. Oh well. All hail the bubble stick. Hello, Rat Madness. Print Shop Deluxe. Yeah, no, Print Shop Pro, wasn't it? Or was it Deluxe? I don't know. Either way. I feel like there was something else and I can't remember what. Print Shop Pro is like Photoshop. And that's Paint Shop Pro. No, there wasn't a Print Shop. Okay, maybe it was Paint Shop Pro and Print Shop Deluxe. Print Shop Deluxe. Yeah, maybe. Okay. It was a long time ago. A very long time ago. Wow, the amount of paper, reams of paper I used to waste, and the amount of ink ribbons I used to waste with Print Shop. Wow, for no purpose other than it was fun. Yeah. I still haven't solved my lights under here. I have to work that out. Still haven't solved the extraction, although I did get myself some thinner. Hello. Some thinner hose for the bottom section. Paint Shop Pro still uses. Really? No. There's so many better tools. Even GIMP. Just use GIMP. As terrible as the UI is on GIMP, use that. Don't use Paint Shop Pro. Oh. Yeah. I'm sure there was something else I wanted to share, and I can't remember what it was. Yeah, so was Deluxe Paint though. Deluxe Paint was great for bitmap drawings. But we've moved on Moved on. Where's the pink LED shelf? The pink LED shelf. What's a pink LED shelf? Mark? Or Dutch Taurus? Pink LED shelf. Oh, MS Paint. Oh, AJ. Shame on you. Slap yourself. Slap yourself. I mean, how long has that been around for and it hasn't had an upgrade? Yeah, sure. I know. I get it. I get it. If you're doing pixel art. Honourable mention for True Space. Did anyone use Draw on the Acorn? No. Corel Draw. I used Corel Draw a lot, actually, back in the day. The shelf to hold the pink LEDs. I don't have enough pink LEDs to justify a whole shelf. I used to use Illustrator and PageMaker when they were Aldous. Back before Adobe butchered them. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Back in the old, yeah. Hey, Quixotic Geek. How you doing? Risk OS was the best OS. Risk OS? Pretty sure OS 2 was the best OS, for sure. FrameMaker. Oh, FrameMaker. Wow. Okay, we're getting nostalgic, aren't we? That's crazy. Oh, I got all my laser stuff here. I don't know if it works anymore. I should really get it all. I don't have a, I need to find a tiny Pico that I can put my laser code on. Shall we see if the laser still works? We should see if the laser still works, shouldn't we? It probably will, but it might not. I'm going to go get it. Dum-de-dum-dum. See, I can't now whisper to myself when I'm not in front of the camera. Like, I can't, like, I know you can't see what I'm doing, but it's like I can't hide anymore. Especially if I need to cough, like now. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Here we are. How funny was that? Was that not funny? Windows 3.1. Windows
Roxy
1.0.
says, help, I'm stuck in the cupboard.
Hey, Aaron. Laser project will go onto the concrete wall. It might be a bit bright, but we can try. It should. It should. But okay, I'm going to make some space. I really need to clean up in here. I really need to. That's the whole point of having moving desks, but I just want to see if I can get this even working to start with. Let me just move these out of the way. So I'm just moving one mess from one place to another place. I'm doing a yuzz. Don't let her hear that. Okay, so. Oh boy. I'm going to need a power board. I know you can't really see anything. I need to get camera set up. I know. I'm just.
In the unexpected space, are you? Is this the tiny office?
Was that where in the unexpected space are you? Is this is not a tiny office. This is a massive. This is the upstairs and the mezzanine. This is massive area. This is. If you scroll back, I did a tour. Sorry, I just need to untangle these cables because I did a great job of not keeping them untangled when I packed it all up. Okay. And I don't want to accidentally pull any cables out and then forget where they all go. Uh-oh. Like I just did now. I didn't pull them out, but I've tangled it all. Okay, you come out here. Okay, so that is the power supply for the laser. Good. I have my laser board. Okay, this is the power supply. So the other one was the power supply for the galvos. This is the power supply for the laser. And
Excess safety goggles.
I wouldn't even know where they are. Wouldn't even know. Let's not fool ourselves. It isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, so right now the laser is going to shoot right into the camera. That's not a good idea. I'm going to have to turn it around. I'm going to damage these tables pretty quickly, I reckon.
Pete says obligatory to not look at laser with a remaining eye joke.
Yeah, the remaining eye. Okay. So, I don't know what I'm going to project this against. And I need to grab some power. Let me just go grab a power board from downstairs. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, you look good. I'll grab you. And I actually repurposed the tiny Pico that I was using. So I'm going to have to grab myself another one that's got headers on it from somewhere. Okay, so power. Power. Will these reach? I hope they'll reach. I think they'll reach. Okay. Oop, laser turned on. Ooh, galvo's turned on. Oh, there's a dot on the... Can you see everyone see the dot? Okay, that's because the laser is not aligned at all, which is not good. Okay. That's really... That got messed up somehow. Everyone see the dot? Why isn't Pac-Man working? Oh no, you're going to do logo GIF Pac-Man. Okay, I need to find a tiny Pico. Tiny Pico. Tiny Pico. Oh, wow. Check it out. V1 Tiny Pico. Still working. How crazy is that? Still working. Fire. Yeah, can we not talk about fire? That's not how you spell Pac-Man, Alan. There's no K in Pac-Man. Okay, let's see if we can flash this. Although from memory, this won't have any. That's going to change to that. But this will actually. It won't let any chat. Sorry, just one moment. Tiny Pico. Okay, I'm pretty sure this code has the chat control turned off on it because I was playing around with that new thing. I need to get back onto it. I was playing around with that new way of drawing pictures and I never finished it. I got sidetracked. Yeah, Pac-Man is C on sending packets or packages or something. Okay, I'm just compiling. Oh, Mike, you're a laugh. Barrel of laughs. I can go turn the lights off downstairs if this even does anything. Okay, well, I've flashed it. Let's see if except I don't have power. I need power for it. Oh, Okay, that's going to be interesting. Okay, how am I going to power it? Because I need a USB, I need a micro B cable. Let me go see if I can find a Raspberry Pi micro B cable somewhere. I might have one. Hold on. I'm going to turn the light off while I'm at it. One of the lights. Yep, that one. Okay, micro B cable. Anyone? Is that a micro B? No, it's not. That's not. Nope. Oh, that's not good. Micro B. Nope. Wow, I must have used up. So both my printers, my 3D printers, are using Raspberry Pi 3s, and they both have micro B power cables, but they're probably the only two I've got, and that sucks. Okay, so option number 2 is finding a power board with a USB connector on it. Okay, maybe that'll work. Hang on. Put that there, and if I grab my USB cable, maybe that'll work. Okay. Are we still around? What about a battery? I don't have a battery connector on there. 1, 2, okay, I need that. This will do something. What? Oh, safety goggles, anyone? Thank God I wasn't looking at it. Yeah, we won't talk about that just happening. Will we? No, we won't. Okay, I'm going to plug this in, see what happens. Whoop. Oh! Oh! Everyone see that? Did everyone see that? I need a box. I need something to raise it. I need something to raise it higher. Okay.
Mark Olson says, I saw them.
Yeah, you saw an arm? Yeah, I need a box. Hang on. But a box is... Okay. I'm going to get shot in the eye. Shot in the eye again. But the things you do for the stream... Oh, that's really heavy. Oh, okay. Oh, what happened then? Did someone get that working? Well, who was that? Oh my God, it worked. Okay, wait, stop. It worked. Hang on. Everyone hold your horses. This is my new... I'm going to get up on the screen up top. Hang on. If I can. Will that reach? Oh, what's not reaching? Can everyone just wait a sec? Okay. You're all making it flash in my eyes. Can you stop for a second, please? I'm only playing with mains voltage and stuff, you know. Don't worry about it. Okay, go now. Anyone? Is it working still? Did I break it? Here we go. Oh! Bonus. Hello, Chris. Oh, bonus points. Squeak. Hey, that's pretty cool. See, I don't even need a laser wall now. So if I was to mount the laser up there on the shelf, We could have a permanent laser against the wall in a stream. Okay, except, yeah, it has a bit of trouble with really long characters. I want to move this over, but it's going to be... I have to get rid of the bubble stick. Oh no, sorry, Yuz. Bubble stick's gone. Let me... Okay. Xeon is great. Xeon's not great. Laser Shark is great. Okay, I'm going to move this somehow. I need to hold this and not electrocute myself. I'm going to need a... Oh, laser fell off. Hold on. We have a laser shooting the board. Oh, sorry folks, one sec. This is highly... Oh! I mean, gravity sucks, really. Gravity sucks. Okay. How's that? Am I in the way? Pew, pew, pew.
Rhoda says gravity pulls.
Gravity pulls. No, gravity just sucks. Okay. So I could mount it like that. Safety third. It's hitting the ceiling, which means it's kind of not aligned properly. I need to...
Olsen says we want turtle.
Yeah, turtle's probably not working. Oh, there we go. Is that better?
Noxie says switch the lights off.
Yeah, okay, hang on. Freaking laser beams. Except it's hitting the thing, but yep. Turn the lights off. Turn some lights off. Well, that's all the lights off, but then I can't see. So how about that? Take care. Care's over. Oops, I touched the microphone. Hope that wasn't staticky. Is that in focus enough? Can you read it? Pseudo making me a sandwich. Ooh, yum, hungry. Okay, I can now move that out of the way.
Put those mental rods in the way.
Yeah, well, I wasn't planning on lasering on the back wall. I had to burn through the wall. I don't think we're going to get through the wall. But, see, now I'm going to have to paint the wall black, aren't I? So I was going to do it on this wall. Originally. That's why this wall is black. This is going to end badly. I know this is going to end badly, but why is that caught? Just hold on one sec. I'm just going to rotate this around. But the logo, maybe with the logo cam you'll see something briefly, except no one's drawing anything. Someone make it say something, please. Oh, can you see? Okay. See, I was going to do it here. Let me see if I can move the camera.
Matson says see nothing.
Yeah, hang on. So I was going to do it here. See that? Oops. My original plan is this camera would be up here, looking at the wall. Hang on. Looking at the... Okay. Like this. Something like that was my original plan.
Mark Olsen says it's better on the bigger wall. Just hang a curtain.
Hang a curtain. How am I going to get a curtain up there? Okay, I'll put it back on the big wall. Just going to get the logo back if I can. And I'll put it on the...
Mark Olson says hire the beat machine again to put it up.
You have a what? A beep, beep, beep. Oh, right. Do you? No, you don't. Oh, hire one. Right. Yeah, I don't want to. They're expensive. Very expensive.
Mark Olson says beep beep beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Yep. Hang on. Okay. How's that?
Mark Olson says beep.
So I'm going to display something. There we go. So when it was back here, it was much bigger on the wall. So, off. Who's off? That's the thing. Maybe if I mounted it up on the ceiling, up here, facing down, the further back, the bigger the display will be. Toys first, always. Always. Okay. So, at least it still works. And the good thing about that is I can now that it's back out and working, I can see it's quite bright. So I'm going to turn all my lights off.
Harvey says beep laser maximum intensity.
Marcy says, can you make it bigger?
So I can make it bigger by changing the code, but that'll make it draw slower because it's going to have to sweep further. So this is all the lights off. There's no lights on in my whole premises right now. This is all from the skylights. So there's no dark anymore. So one of the downsides of having the skylights. But yeah, right now I'm only making it project. It's not quite a quarter of the space because some of the text that you're all writing is so long that it just can't draw it fast enough. So that's a 20K Galvo. What? Who's moving? Oh, you're trying to see if you can hear Laser Sun turn off. That's very funny. So I actually found a 40K Galvo, so it's twice as fast, which means it could either be twice as smooth, or I could do bigger at the same speed. But it was a few $100s, so a few $100 US. So I haven't got it yet. And then the whole laser thing, the project, got put aside, like most of my projects, unfortunately. But now that I've got space, it's coming back, and now I can test my Laser Shark boards. So I've, was that a blue laser hurts twice as much as a red laser? Hurts, as in the eyes. This is an RGB laser, so, right, I think that was just a gag. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, so now I can, once I've got this set up again, I can test my Laser Shark boards, or they're not called Laser Shark, by the way. They're my laser controller boards. I just nicknamed them Laser Shark. Yeah, you can only do ASCII characters, Justin. Timing, right, exactly. Remember, I limit how many characters, though. I'm glad that's still working. And the hasn't timed out. So maybe I did fix it. We'll see. Figured out how to shoot the light. What do you mean shoot it? It's a bit jumpy. Anyway, I'm going to... Sorry. Talk about total distraction. I'm totally distracted now. Yeah, I don't know I think Turtle's turned off. I'm pretty sure Turtle is turned off. a Star Wars scroller. Yeah, they can't draw enough. So text is really complex, right? Chris will tell you if he's still here. Like text is, like I've had to simplify the font so much, and I've had to, a lot of the shapes of the characters are artifacts, by design, are artifacts of the lasers, like the S, to get the, or the C, to get the C in that shape.
Yama Prime says silicone equals silicone.
Silicon doesn't equal silicone. Huh? What? Gerbil. It's just, I've optimized these fonts as much as possible, but as you can see, it really struggles to draw that much stuff on the screen at once. On the wall. Meant to put logo. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure, I turned turtle off, but maybe, yeah, turtle's turned off because I was playing around with stuff. I can try turning it back on, but it's going to... Yeah, I don't... Yeah. Well, this is... In terms of shape, this is the optimal... Like, as you can see, it's fairly smooth for a certain number of characters, but once there's too many characters, it's just, yeah. Unless I go faster galvos. Click like, peeps. Yeah, 23 likes. Come on. No, anyway, whatever. Catch you later, Alan. Oh, the logo cam's off. Let me see if I can turn...
Olsen says, when are you getting the disco lights to go into party mode when doing a super chat?
You buy me some disco lights, I'll put them up and get it working. Deal? I'm going to stop, see if I can stop this. Oh, interesting. So when I stop it, I can't get out of it. Okay, let me see. I'm just going to see if I can turn on turtle. I don't know what's going to happen, okay? No promises, no promises. It may work, it may not work. It's one moment. It's not going to work yet, folks. It's not running. Okay, we're trying now. Catch you later, Rhoda. Have a good sleep. Okay, I don't know if it's going to work.
Mark Olsen says that was the most creepy laugh I've heard from you.
Who? Me? Okay, I just did a turtle. I copied someone else's turtle. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know what that is. What that shape was supposed to be. Yeah, it's really bright in here. Which was the intent with the skylights, but... No, because it's only ASCII. So, and there's no equals, I don't think. Or there's
Noxie
no...
says,
I
I
don't
still
know.
think some ambient RGB lighting behind that wall would look awesome on stream.
Right, but how would I project it up there? Like, you're talking about complexity. But anyway, we'll see. Like making that whole wall change color would be super hard. That's a lot of RGB lighting. Yeah, it's not working, guys. Look, yeah, turtle's not working, as you can see. So, because I was in the middle of changing it all. So, not working. Moved any machines downstairs yet? Tomorrow, the big move's happening tomorrow. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, big truck is turning up to my house with a forklift. And it's all being moved over. By tomorrow afternoon, I'll have all my equipment here. All the rest of my equipment. There'll be bits and pieces still there at home. I haven't brought over the manual stencil printer yet because I've got no desk to put it on, stuff like that. I'll get all that
Noxie says
working.
no RGB mounted below the low-level wall projecting into the space for ambient glow.
Yeah, I know, but it's 6.5 meters high. And like what type of, like I'd have to use like 24 volt RGB LEDs to be able to project.
Mike says tell the forklift driver to watch out for tables.
What? Oh, right, I get it. Ha, got it. Yep, thanks. I'd need some pretty powerful RGB LEDs to reach up that high. You won't see it otherwise. That's the problem. No, hopefully a different IKEA guy. Thanks, Andy Mouse. Couple of uplights. Right, that's the other option, is using like those Philips Hue uplights that RGB down the bottom, pointing up to the wall. But so like you know, we've got a bling logo. We've got soon lasers back, and I mean I can keep just forever just putting RGB everywhere, but I'm going to do some serious projects as well. Looking good. We're delayed with the move. New roof, doors, windows, full rewire required. Going to be a while. Bummer. Yeah. Well, I've done the full.
Mark Olson says I am great.
Are you? I don't think you are. Not really. Yeah, it's painful. Moving's painful and expensive, but it's all done other than the equipment coming in.
Mark Olson says I am Sam.
You are Mark, the one and only.
Alan Madsen says good night to you all.
Good night. Have a good sleep. Unexpected big
Mark
live.
Olson says I am procrastinating.
Yes, you are. I'm stopping this chat thing and I'm getting rid of Turtle again. Because it's not working. Terminal. Okay, it's back up. I'll procrastinate tomorrow. Don't want it tonight. That's funny. So when's the first rave? Oh, what happened then? Oh, I need to recycle the power on the tiny Pico. One sec. Because it was still in the buffer. Logo. Okay. Is it connecting? I hope it's connecting. Ooh. What is that, Quixotic Geek? Are you going to rickroll me? Does it have a demo code, demo Y? It actually does, well it did, the original code I was working from, but you made a thing, it's a cake. Excuse me. Ooh, yum, check it out. Cake, Quixotic Geek made a cake. 2 cakes. Now, oh, the birthday cakes, but it's not my birthday. Yum. Yummy, yum, yum. Now I want cake. You have to send everyone a piece of cake. Everyone here. There's only 60 concurrent viewers, luckily. Lucky there's only 60. Coffee and walnut on the left, chocolate on the right. Ooh, coffee and walnut. Or coffee. Yeah, I like walnuts, but not in a cake. Excuse me, sorry. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. That's exciting. Happy birthday. You made yourself cake for your birthday. Oh, I feel bad. But happy birthday. Yay. Okay, well, it is now. It's been a while, I think. So I really have to go and finish up.
Steve Robillard says happy birthday to you.
I'm in a land that X. I don't know what that means. Oh, right, okay. A land that doesn't understand cake. That's funny. That is very funny. Okay, I think it's getting too warm up here. Off. And I think I need to go and pack up downstairs and clean it up to make space for all the equipment coming tomorrow. Keto Land. That's very funny. Steve, very funny. Is the laser not working? Why is the laser not working? What did I break? Hang on. It's working? I didn't see it. Did I miss it? No, okay. Oh, it is working. I just missed it. Okay. A friend got me a 3D printer for your birthday. Awesome. What 3D printer did you get? I need to set up. So right now I think, yeah, so my logo, my laser controller is the only thing I've got now that isn't using over the air. I need to add over the air updates to it so then I can update the code real time. Oh, cool. SLA. Now you're going to have you used it yet? It's going to be stinky. Can I rent your office? You're not using for my lathe. The office that I'm not using. The front one you mean, or at home? The answer is no to both. Sorry, Ray. I'm going to use the front one. It's going to be full of storage and crap. Get us up in the bathroom to avoid the smell. Yeah. And then did you get a curer and a cleaner with it as well? Make sure you get a curer and a cleaner just to make it less messy, although it's still messy. Always messy. Has the Pac-Man frame rate dropped? No, that's normal. What Mike says, what did Mike say? Oh, no, I already just answered that. Bundle with a washing cure station. Fantastic. Well done, congrats. That's really exciting. That's very exciting. It's interesting, I can't hear the laser going like I used to be able to hear it because it was right next to me before, back in the house. Okay, I am going to wrap this up. I'm going to go clean up downstairs. I need a clear space for everything to come in. I need to then go home and go to sleep. No, I need to go home and finish tidying everything up to get all the equipment out. And I'm going to work out how they're going to move my current Iron 6 oven, because it will tip over the way it is right now if they try to move
Mark
it as it
Olsen
is.
says go home and cook for the kids.
So Yuz and Flynn are away at the moment. Flynn's on school camp. And so it's just Ollie and I. Ollie and I went out for burgers last night. It was yum. And so she's actually at home by herself at the moment because I had to come here and stream this morning. So thankfully she's responsible.
Beak says don't forget to unplug equipment before moving.
Before moving. Yeah, it's all unplugged already. Everything's unplugged, and as I said, everything's cable tied up.
Mark Olsen says Yaz away, let's eat burgers.
No, Yuz eats burgers, but I just never really get a chance to, go out for dinner like that. Like takeaway, sure, but not out. So Ollie and I went out last night. I took her to Royal Stacks. It was great. It was yum. Go forth and make room. Yes, I'm going to do. Okay, thank you everyone for joining the stream. And I'm still sure there was something else that I was going to show you all, and I have obviously forgotten this whole stream, and I'll remember as soon as I click stop. Rob, hello. I hope you're well, mate. Bummer you only caught the end of it. That's
Steve
okay.
Robillard says thank you.
Put the Prusa connected
Mark
to
Olsen
MQ2.
says I hate you, I beep, de Royal Stacks.
Raw stacks, yum. Really nice burgers. Nice, fresh. Oh, awesome. Good sized meat patties. Sauce all over the place. Oh, it was great. It was really yum. Okay, I'm going to call it. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for joining. And don't forget to click the like button. Or not. Where did you get the code that actually pronounces my last name correctly? It's called Apple's text-to-speech. Pretty good, huh? Cake on a stick. Or just cake. Anyway. Okay, I'm going. Bye, everyone. Thanks very much. Next time you see me, I'll have equipment here. Hopefully, working equipment. Bye.